big surprise, calling you off from a restaurant crowd. Many times I thought I'd call, didn't have your number in my hand. I don't know why, the harder I try, the harder I fall. Used to have so many plans, something always seemed to turn out wrong. That's not the word.
That's not.
I don't know why, the harder I try, the harder it comes. I never meant to make you cry, and though I know I shouldn't fall, just reminds us of the cost of everything we've lost. That timing, that's all. And maybe soon there'll come a day when no more tears will fall. We try to give a little bit, both look back on it, just bad timing, that's all. Used to have so many plans, something always seems to turn out wrong. Never gonna catch up to you, moving on, doing all you've done. I don't know why, the harder I try, the harder it comes. I'm never meant to make you cry, and though I know I shouldn't call, it just reminds us of the cost of everything we've lost. Just bad timing, that's all. Yeah, maybe soon there'll come a day when no more tears will fall. We try to give a little bit, both look back on it, just bad timing, that's all. We each forgive a little bit, both look back on it, just bad timing, that's all.
now that I turn the microphones on halfway through.
Wow.
So they were watching us with no sound.
Wow. Dedicated.
It's okay. I totally screwed up the song in the beginning.
Awesome. Then it was meant to be.
Dedicated. Wow. Thank you for everybody. Woo.
Thanks for
tuning
joining
in.
us.
Yes. Here we are on Hear Me Now.
Tuesday
night.
I think
Hello,
we'll put up
hello.
these comments and they've probably been telling us that.
Yeah,
They
I
can't
guess
hear
we should
us.
always put on the comments so you can talk to us and let us know what's going
My
on.
mouse is actually acting weird here. Oh, what the hell just happened?
I don't know if you guys can still see us, but we can't see you now.
Yeah.
So give me a second. Sorry.
Yeah. Trent's gonna take care of what's happening here.
Where's my mouse? There it is. There we go. Whew. I was getting
Alright.
worried.
I was just gonna start singing.
So where's the
opera.
chat? There's the comments on top. There we go. Okay. So now that we've got everything together and I have audio, you guys can hear us out there in Facebook land?
Yes. It looks like an amazing, beautiful voice.
Sorry about
Hello
the
from
technical
Manitoba.
difficulties.
Yes. Hello, Ruth. Hello, all the people that are tuning in here. I have bad eyesight. I can
So
read
do
some
I.
of it.
Well, so are we going to try this She's Too Dead?
Oh. Yes, I forgot about that.
So Kurt and I have a new band called Niji with our good buddy Rush Shot, and we have a new song out that Chelsea is featured on called She's Too Deadly. I know we've mentioned it before, but we're going to try and do it live here for you today. Tomorrow, if you do tune into CFW Red Deer or Wind Speaker Radio here in Alberta, they did an interview with us today. Candice Ryan, what's up, Candice? Thank you for interviewing us. And she said it's going to air at 3 o'clock and they're going to play the song. So we just thought we'd say that here today and give the song a little try and see what's up. And
Yeah, here we go.
I was just on the song by accident. Just,
Well, yeah, we could tell the story. Like we recorded the song. We recorded the song and we were playing it to Chelsea about probably a month ago before the podcast. And she just started singing along and I kind of looked at Kurt and I was like, you can just record that when we're done here on the podcast, okay? And that's what happened. That's how it worked. It just happened by accident.
So She's Too Deadly for Me. Dedicated to all those deadly women doing wonderful things out there. Do it up. She's too deadly for me.
too deadly, she's too deadly.
Got a big old house and a master's degree. Oh, she's too deadly for me.
I met her at a market. She was selling beads. The table was too busy. She never noticed me.
Put on a deadly shirt. It matched her ribbon skirt. Wasn't long till she was saying to me, oh, she's too deadly for me.
Too deadly, she's too deadly.
Got bills paid off and a bachelor's degree.
Too deadly, she's too deadly.
She's too deadly for me. Dependability
That's right.
is what she wants in me.
No, I need.
You know I let her down every time.
Working on myself, and it's bound to take some time. Maybe we can both agree she's too deadly for me. One more time.
She's too deadly for me.
Too deadly, she's too deadly.
Got a big old house and a PhD.
Too deadly, she's too deadly.
Oh, she's too deadly for me. Oh, she's
too deadly for him.
Woo!
Well, that was our first time trying it live, so be gentle on us.
I'm sitting here the whole time laughing at myself. Like,
Me too. Yeah, it's definitely a fun, fun little song. Check us out on what time tomorrow again, Trent?
3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Windspeaker Radio.
Yeah, CFWE. Yeah,
Yeah, you can look. You can do it online at windspeakermedia.com, CFWE Radio, and you can listen to it online there as well. So
yeah, exactly. We have it out now. So yes, big hello to everybody. You know, it's great to be back for another week. We had a great time last week. It was fun. It was fun.
Raven Reed was she was engaging and funny. I'm still thinking about the time when she told us that she worked at the National Hotel in Prince Albert for a week, but somebody grabbed her butt, so she threw a tray at them and quit.
too
Yeah.
deadly, she's too. I'm just
Yeah.
Oh, she's and big. Yeah, it's definitely it's a song that you know, it does celebrate women's achievements. You know, and it pokes fun in a good way, and you can dance to it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We hope
big
you
shout
enjoyed
out.
it. We hope you do enjoy it by, you know, adding it to your Spotify playlist or your Apple's iTunes playlist, or hell, just go to the website and download it.
Yeah.
It looks like our guests are there.
Oh, they're
Oh,
there.
yes.
They're there.
Hey, well, I'm ready when you are. So
Let's-
So
I don't see them, but I do see them there. So, oh, there he is. Okay.
there we go.
We will add him to the stream. Why don't you introduce them, and then I'll add them.
Well, I shared this on my page, a new page that me and two friends of mine have created. It actually comes from Will Cardinal Little Bear and Justin Pasila. I hope I'm not butchering your last name there. One Nation, Every Child Matters. I'm going to let these guys tell you what the page is about, what the group is about, and the mission.
Cool. Here we go. Let's introduce them.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, we should put our headphones on.
Right.
Oh yes.
I'll get everybody headphones.
Just 1 second, my brother. We're just putting some headphones on.
Here, it's the broken ones again.
You got to put them together as you're going here.
I'm gonna have to move shit around a bit. So
Hey, Will, can
So
you hear
good.
me? Oh boy, I don't think I can hear him.
Check.
So, there he is. We can't hear him at all.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear him.
I can hear him.
I'll turn you up then, Chelsea.
Yeah, I can't hear.
It's just the headphones are turned down. Try that.
Hi, Will.
Oh, he has no volume for us.
He's got no volume for us.
I don't know.
Thank you.
He's not responding. So
Are you
Turn your
talking to
volume
me?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought you were talking to Will, and I don't see him here right now.
Oh,
so-
I'm so sorry. You might. You know what would be a smart thing to do?
Yeah.
I
Quit trying to
would
be
see
so
him
cool.
with the bandana, so I thought that was him. That's so funny.
That
Hey,
is
Justin.
really funny. Yeah, you're calling for Will. I was like, oh, well, I'll wait for him to respond. Maybe he's on the phone.
That's funny.
Oh, you got a good
How's
set
it
of
going,
headphones.
Justin?
If you can-
Good. How are you guys?
That
We
one is not
are
working as
great.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
First of all, I want everyone to actually, can you introduce yourself so that everybody knows who you are and what you do for One Nation,
Try that. Can you hear?
Every Child Matters.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Justin Pasula. New kid on the block, I guess. I kind of, I was just got onto TikTok a couple of weeks ago and started flipping through, and I've always had a burning desire inside to help out with the Indigenous issues, awareness, that kind of thing, but didn't know how to get started. So I thought, I saw Will Cardinal on TikTok. I kind of like what he had to say. You know, he's kind of, you know, I don't know, very direct and, you know, kind of a real voice. My dealings with people prior were very, very quiet. Almost you had to kind of pry and, you know, sort of really dig to get to know. You know, people are shy in general. That's how I am naturally. So it's probably not a really good combo. You know, you get a couple of shy people together and that kind of thing. So, so I found Will was kind of a you know, good character to kind of come up and meet. And he had a meeting. It was going to be at West Edmonton Mall. And so I showed up there, and I just kind of wanted to find out how to get involved, and see what we could do, something local, right? So, and that meeting happened to get canceled. And what I did is I brought, years ago, I'd been recommended to go to the, I was dealing with a member who was on the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And she had told me, make sure when you get to Winnipeg, go to the Human Rights Museum. And so I did that. And there's almost a whole floor dedicated to Aboriginal issues, different things like that. But at the very end, there was a poem written by a gentleman, and it was called My Residential Suitcase. And I sat there with this open suitcase, and I was just staring at the poem, reading it over and over again. And you guys got to look it up for yourselves, but it's basically, the story of, mom and dad packing the suitcase and all that stuff, and then, kind of going away and developing the traumas. And then what I liked at the end was, it has an element of resolve, where he fills his suitcase with good things again, and lessons from life like it should have been, right? And so when I went to the event, I printed a bunch of these, and I thought, I'm going to give them out just as my contribution. It was just something I felt, I could do inside, where it wasn't coming from my point of view, and just try and get involved that way. So, and then, eventually throughout the night, I ran into Will and his daughter, and, we kind of kicked it off from there. So, and Will,
I love that poem, or what is it? Be a poem or a story? But I love that.
Yeah, poem. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will is here. Hi, Will.
How you doing? How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Right on.
Nice to meet you as well. What's your name?
Kurt. My name is Kurt, and
I'm
This is
Trent.
Trent.
Kurt and Trent.
Yes.
yes, yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, my
Yes.
brothers. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm glad to have you guys on. It looks like you guys are a part of some important community stuff, and that's kind of what we like to touch on with guests. When we have, whether it's for music or people that are doing things in the community like yourself. So, great job so far, guys. That's awesome. Tell us a little bit more about what you got planned and what you're doing.
One Nation, ECM, Every Child Matters. It's a community based on honoring all the children that are being found first and foremost, honoring all children with us today, and honoring all children that are with us around the world. That is first and foremost. We promote equality and unity in these lands, and as well, eventually throughout the world. We want to raise awareness about First Nations communities, the crises that are in those communities, as well as the Black community, the Asian community, the Middle Eastern community, and so on. We want to at one point, when this community is Canada wide, we all are at helping hands for each other. We want to be able to stand side by side with everybody in this country at a peaceful level.
Mm-hmm.
We want
Standing
want
with
our-
our allies too, right?
Yes,
And standing
this-
for each other and with each other.
Yeah, so there's a lot of movements out there right now. I don't know how to take them with the land back scenario. I mean, I would love to have, some of our land back. Maybe some of our, honorable chiefs out there leading this country at some point. But realistically, we're not going to have our land back totally. We need to share it with the right people. The people
Amen
that
to
want,
that. Yeah.
the people that want equality, the people that want unity, real equality. That's the people we need supporting us. That's the people we need to support.
Mhm.
And that is all walks of life.
I totally agree with that sentiment. And if you look at the word land back in our traditional ways, like what a lot of the elders say is that we've never owned land. You know, we were lucky enough to take care of territories that took care of us. So I totally agree with that for sure. That, you know, land back is I guess it almost sounds like a settler's way of thinking. So I agree.
Well,
with,
it is.
I agree.
It totally
with you.
is, because
Yeah.
they've monetized land in
Yeah.
that way, and that's colonial thinking. You know, monetization of land is colonial thinking, because we did not own land. We were the protectors of the land. We lived off the land.
Yeah, and if we took care of that land took care of us.
Exactly.
You know, that's kind of what we were taught. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a very firm believer on Creator and having all these ethnicities in the world to be united. I believe that was Creator's purpose, is to have us all at a peaceful level together. And I think it says that in the Bible as well, the Quran, all those Asian beliefs. We all need to live peacefully amongst each other. And that's what one nation is.
And even I believe even with the ones that don't speak, the animals, the trees, the water, and like another story that one of the elders was speaking about, he said, you know, if we become too much of a disease or too much, if we take too much from Mother Earth will find a way to balance that out. And that might be what we were looking at in the last 2 years with the pandemic. Yeah. That might be the start of that. The animals and the trees and the waters protecting themselves against us. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, you know what's interesting on that comment, when I was in, I went to Watuco about a year ago, and there was so much wildlife there. The birds were flying, the whales were constantly, I mean, you used to really have to look for a whale. They were just, you could, any time you wanted to go out to that ocean, they were there. And I think it was just because there was a whole pullback, you know, people weren't traveling anymore. And it's like the earth just kind of breathed, and everything kind of started firing up again. And that's a really nice sort of sign to observe.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's one of the positives I think we can look at it, with the pandemic, is that people, you know, took a break from their vehicles, took a break from traveling, and, you know, putting so much pressure and taking so many resources from Mother Earth. Yeah, for sure.
And so, like, when I'm talking about helping hands, we start laying off of all the resources. We start laying off of all the manufacturing. It's already here. It's already there. You know, we have so much to salvage off of that's already on our land, where we can help each other build a house. You help me build my house, and so on. If we all had that helping hand thinking, this world would be a better place. Less waste, less everything that is harming our Mother Earth.
Yeah. You know, we were just talking about that today, like about the community-minded thinking, like how we can't think about ourselves only. We have to think about ourselves as a collective, because that's how our traditional societies work. If one of us didn't pull our weight, the tribe didn't survive. So, like, we need to learn how to work together. You're completely right.
And that is what One Nation's objectives are, is to get that balance in our in our society. We need that balance in order to survive. I need you, and I need you, and I need you, and I need everybody on this site right now. We all need each other to make this happen, right? And it started. We already had our first gathering. It was beautiful. This one Friday, I feel it's going to be pretty big. You know, and it relates back to music, because this event is music. You know, we're going to have drummers, we're going to have singers, we're going to have dancers.
And there's nothing more unifying than music, right?
Yes.
Like,
and
we
have
music
Miss
is
Kelsey
really
Young
one
right here.
language.
So, you know, we couldn't ask for anything more. I'm very honored to have Justin and Chelsea on this team right now, and You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's going to happen. It's happening right now. The ripple has started. So the more people want to join into our community, the more voice we have.
And that's why I wanted to bring you guys on the podcast, which streams on my page. I know that I've shared the page onto my page for people to go and, just click on the link and to follow our page. But I wanted you guys here to talk about what the goal is and the mission is and stuff like that. And I'm really glad that you guys came on today. It was a little bit of a short notice. It wasn't, I guess.
I mean, we had somewhat of a notice, but yeah, no, everything's good.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys being here too, because I was confused when she sent me the name One Nation. I thought you guys were a rap group. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have some rappers on, cool. She's like, no, it's not that. It's not that. I'm like, oh, okay.
So tell us a little bit more about what your event is on Friday. How can people join? How can people get more information about your organization and what you have planned here for the future in Edmonton and the area?
Okay, so right now we locked down a domain. We're working on our website. We're in the works of getting everything registered under a legit business. I have to keep it as a business for now, but I'm going to have a division as a nonprofit in there, where anything that we do, certain percentage of it will be donated to whatever charity that we choose. Not too many businesses do that.
Mm-hmm.
As for our event, it is honoring the new children that were found out in Saskatchewan and the ones that were out in BC just recently. Within this week, there was new children found. That's who we're honoring on Friday. We'll have a prayer song. We'll have a moment of silence. We'll have some entertainment with the dancers, and we focus on getting to know each other.
Mm.
So this whole crowd, we will be taking about an hour out of the 2 hours to focus on getting to know each other, introducing ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I think that was the thing that I was missing
Put your
in a lot
phone
of the
down.
groups.
Yeah,
You talk to people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
We get into these events, we get into these crowds, and what do? We're with the 2 or 3 people that we went with, and then that's it. We leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right. We need to
Or
start.
we go like this and we text our friend over there and we don't even talk
exactly.
to them.
We need to start. We need to start understanding each other. We need to start knowing each other personally, and this is the only way unity works. Is that we all, at the end of the day, are getting to know each other. We're eating together. We're creating real unity. We're creating real equality. And I said into a TikTok video earlier today that if you cannot look to the left and to the right of at our gathering and not be able to sit down with them people and eat with them, you don't belong there. You need to understand that at these gatherings, wherever you look at these people, those are our brothers and sisters, and we need to treat them just as we treat our own mother. That is equality.
Mm-hmm.
We need to understand that. A lot of people don't understand what equality really is, but that is it. And that's a simplified way of explaining equality, is that when you look to the left or you look to the right, if you can't see yourself sitting down and eating with them, that's not equality. You don't have it in your heart.
I would say if that's in your heart, if you feel that way, that's okay. Because sometimes it's unfamiliar. You may have never sat beside somebody, of Middle Eastern descent, or they might be, speaking a different language or whatever. I've done it many times. I would just say you might be surprised. Like, be brave that day and give it a try.
And that's
the friendship. You'll learn a lot. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm focusing on a full hour of getting to know each other. You know, everybody is special. Everybody is important. Everybody has a voice that needs to be heard. You know, we can rely that back into mental health awareness. You know, people are dying to be heard, and nobody wants to listen to them.
Mhm.
Now they're with Creator because you didn't give them a chance to talk. You didn't give a chance to listen, and then they took their lives.
You know, as this might sound amazing to some of my listeners, the fact that having as many followers as I do on my page, and people know me all across pretty much the world right now, but nobody, I feel like I still wasn't heard. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my voice still wasn't heard. You can hear me singing and some of the things I'm passionate about, but my voice, me as a person, was not really heard. And I like the idea of, like, that's the reason why I wanted to join you and what we're doing here with One Nation. I just want to let my listeners know that I had asked to mainly help with the fundraising and stuff. Of course, I'm going to be involved in other things, but mainly the fundraising. So when you see the fundraisers up, and I just want you guys to know that I'm the one that's in charge of that. So you know that I've already done so many fundraisers in the past, and that your money is going where we say that it's going. Justin is also, you are in charge of all the photography and the videos and the music production. And am I right, Justin?
He's our producer / video genius.
Yeah.
And
I see some of his work, and it's incredible.
That bar is pretty high now.
and just to the listeners out there, I want to let you all know that if you feel like you want to contribute and you feel like you have some sort of skill set to involve yourselves or to become a team member with One Nation, reach out to us on our social medias. We want everybody and anybody to be a part of our team, nationwide, worldwide.
Speaking of which, is it okay to mention who just joined us? Was it today officially?
Yeah. So we got Chubby Cree being our main attraction at every event now. They want to work with us. Little Noah, beautiful little man. He is a child to me, and he is the voice of our One Nation now. And I'm very honored to have him and his mother and his other little siblings to join us today. So great things are going to happen between Chubby Cree and Miss Chelsea Young here with working together and making new beats, new lyrics. She's going to start learning some traditional singing. So, watch out, world, man. We're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Chubby Cree, that's one of our favorite. We always see Chubby Cree at all the events, and it's good to see that those songs, with the drum and that traditional sound is shared, and it's a beautiful thing to see such a young, strong man. It's like the next generation,
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is our focus, is our children. Like I said, first and foremost, this is a children's event. This is for the children. This is for their futures. So when I leave this world, my daughter is safe and secure. And that's my fight. That's my fight. I fight for all your children as well. And I hope all your children attend our events. More the merrier.
I know my daughter attended the last event.
Yeah.
That was really adorable. I had no idea she would be the only little small child there. To be fair, it was minus 21 out, but yeah.
Those are our future leaders. Those are our future ambassadors to this world, and we need to protect them. We need to teach them. We need to teach them right now. That in my household, it's not okay to drink around your child. It's not okay to do that stuff around your child. It was okay when I was a kid because I grew up in that lifestyle. I grew up in the poverty. I grew up in the crime. I grew up in, all that sort of lifestyle, and to me it was okay because that's what I was taught.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's not okay. It's not okay to do those things around children. It's not okay to do everything like what I was raised around. It's not okay.
Mhm. I agree. I agree. And, there's a lot of, you see a lot of the next generation that is, into their mid 20s and stuff. And, people like we were just talking about, like Chubby Cree, and, these type of people that are culturally strong and strong in their education. And you see them that they've never had one drop of alcohol or drugs in their life. And this is the next generation that's coming up, the ones that are proud of who they are with the drum and the dancing and singing. So these events, I believe, are definitely important, not only for our youth, but a lot of our elders are learning their culture just as well. I found myself when I was with my mom when my dad was passing away. We were both kind of learning Cree and Soto together. And she said, I remember these words from when I was a kid, but she's learning with me, as I'm learning. So it's good to see that next generation taking that on as young people.
Well, like as we get larger in scale with our community, with our funding and all that fun stuff, we're gonna be creating events where there's Cree classes at the event. There's drum making. There's all kinds of cultural stuff, but also African culture, Asian culture, and so on. We need to
Mhm.
involve everybody, and that's where we are all divided. And I don't like the division. I don't like it at all. We've been divided too long, where it's strictly just a Mexican community event, or it's
Mhm.
strictly this, or it's strictly that. No, this is everybody involved.
Mhm.
And standing side by side as brothers and sisters.
Beautiful. That's awesome.
I
That's
love the
awesome.
idea where we, get to swap stories and
Yes.
traditions and stuff like that. Just kind of teach each other a little bit here and there, and I like that. I love that.
Yeah, and I actually used to throw in these events called Community and Unity, and that's exactly what it was. It was bringing all styles of music from different cultures together to enjoy each other, to celebrate what makes each other special. I guess celebrate what makes each other different. Because I think it's a beautiful thing, and there's a lot of things we can teach each other.
Yes.
And a lot of similarities too with different. The cultures around the world as well.
That at some point we want to rent a little section of land here in the city and get a big community garden going for all of us. Things like that on the humanitarian standard side of life. Um, Permaculture, agriculture, growing our own tobacco. As me and Justin started here, we're looking into growing our own tobacco, sweetgrass, and whatever else we can without having to go out and gather it from Mother Earth. You know what I mean? So there's all kinds of good things coming. It's just might take a few months, but it's gonna happen. I'm one of those guys that are more action than talking, so
Beautiful.
I get things done.
That's awesome.
Well, Justin, do you got anything to add up there? Or?
I mean, I had a comment on the land aspect earlier on, and if you really think of it, the whole system has come into place. It's basically put a fence around things, but nobody's ever, even in this system, you don't own it. Like
the bank owns
when you go off into wherever you believe, it's still there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, even though people put fences around things and stopped, transport or driving through that for whatever, it's still the same.
I'm not sure if I really had, well, these guys know. I don't think I've told you guys that I'm a Christian. That's what I had chose to believe in and stuff. And when you talk about land, the land is actually meant for everybody. It was meant for, God didn't put what is the point in the earth and the land and the trees and the animals and the food we eat and all of that stuff, the fruit, the vegetable. If it's not for the human, who is it for then? If it's not for humans, you know what I mean? Like,
we're just visitors on our relative animals' land. We are the visitors. The animals out there in the wild, this is their land. We coexist with them. We never had borders before 1492. There was no such thing, and that's kind of where my vision is that we get rid of those boundaries. We get rid of the hierarchy mentality. We get rid of all those concerns that are plaguing this world today. And we can, it's achievable. I've thought about this. I've did some math on it, and equality and unity is real. And that's peace in this world. And is all we have to do is, it might sound rough, it might sound whatever, but we get rid of the bad apples, or we get the bad apples to start thinking the way we're thinking. We're all like-minded individuals here. We all want this common, we all want that common goal for our children.
I think a lot of the change will come from changing attitudes a little bit. Yeah. Like being really patient with people and just showing there's a better way to approach things for the better good of everybody, Yeah,
we definitely have to win the hearts of everyone. Yeah. And that is all about trust. And that's why we get to know each other. The trust is the most important currency in this world. And if you don't have it, you got nothing.
Totally. I totally agree. Yeah.
We start building trust with each other. I started building trust with my brother Justin here. I started building trust with my sister Chelsea right there. And it keeps growing and keeps growing. And then that trust at our gatherings goes to somebody else that we just met, and that trust starts building. And then soon enough, we have a city full of trust where, good things can happen from trust. Good things can happen from equality. Good things can happen from unity. And that's what we need.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, let's get the details again for the event this week, right? This weekend.
Yes.
Let's get all the details out again for all the listeners so you can get as many kids as possible there. We can reach as many people as possible. Give us the details one more time, William.
February 25th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at West Edmonton Mall by the water park area. Awesome. All are welcome. Wear orange, please. Whatever orange you have, face paint, bandana, shirts, bring a friend is one of our, we ask at every meeting, every gathering that you bring a friend.
Yes.
So,
sweet.
That friend next event will bring a friend, and that friend will bring a friend. And by the summertime, we're hoping to have at least a 10,000 person gathering of One Nation.
Beautiful.
We look forward to being there when that happens and checking out more of the work you guys are doing. Thank you so much for joining us today. That was awesome. It was really great to hear the way you want your organization to help change life for everybody in Edmonton here.
Beautiful, boys. That's awesome. I can't wait to join the events and be a part of it for sure. That's so awesome.
We're like, I'm in talks with some merchandise suppliers, so we'll have links for hoodies, sweaters, hats, and so on in the near future. So anybody that wants a One Nation ECM shirt, availability would be within probably a couple months.
Well, when you get that information, Chelsea will share it with all our viewers here, and we'll get them linked up to your swag.
I absolutely will.
One thing there is that 50% of all sales with this business go to charity. 50%
Nice.
goes 50% goes back into the One Nation for future events. You know,
Awesome.
in case we need equipment, you know, money for licensing and all that fun stuff. We have donation boxes on site at each gathering. That whatever money is donated in that charity donation box, 75% goes to the entertainment. So whoever's there singing, whoever's there's dancing, whoever's there drumming, they all split that 75%. 25% goes back into One Nation. Just to clarify on, you know, if you guys see some donation links on our social media, that's what it's going for. That's what it's going towards. Future events, costs of licensing and registrations and so on.
Cool. Cost of doing business.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We'll be doing 50-50 draws as well on site at each event. And you know, half the money goes to the winner, half goes back to One Nation account for, you know, we want to build up enough where, you know, we have that flexibility on having a lot of activities for kids in the summer. You know, we want them to have fun. We want them not to want to leave this area, you know. Their parents are going to be mad at us because they're having so much fun.
Right on.
You can go ahead and have my kids.
Yeah.
Keep
And
them.
make sure you guys come back when you do this next event. We want to hear how it went. You come back and talk to us and keep us up to date with what's going on. We'll keep you up to date with Chelsea's crew out there that's listening. And yeah, that was awesome having you. But I think Kurt's gonna sing us a song.
Yeah, I'll dedicate this song to you guys, to this awesome you know, event and what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
We must come together to celebrate. Celebrate each other every day. I can get a message from you. The sun is always shining for you and me. Whoa, oh, oh, we should celebrate. Whoa, oh, oh, celebrate each other. Whoa, oh, oh, celebrate
Yeah, brother.
right now. You and me. Whoa, oh, oh. We must come together to stop the plans. There's nothing more powerful than holding hands. Can I get a message from you? The sun is always shining for you and me. Whoa, oh, oh, we should celebrate. Whoa, oh, oh, celebrate each other. Whoa, oh, oh, celebrate right now. You and me. Whoa, oh, oh. La 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 la. Whoa, oh, oh. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, my brother.
I didn't expect the la 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 part.
You know what would be pretty freaking cool is if we had at some event here, we had you guys as commentary on the sidelines there doing your podcast, but doing commentary at the event.
Yeah, definitely. We're down to be hosts or any of those type of things. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like
MCs?
yeah, exactly. and then having you guys on the sidelines and commentary, whatever's going on in the crowd, and having special guest singers and stuff on the stage or wherever it may be. That'd be cool.
Well, the cause, Every Child Matters, it means something to all of us here. Like both Kurt's dad and my dad both went to Maryville Residential School on Cowsis Reserve, where they found 750 unmarked graves. My grandparents went to that school. My great grandparents went to that school, and we always say, like, we're lucky to be alive. Like, we're blessed to be here, so we might as well make the best out of it that we can.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just actually I did my first full-length documentary called Who We Are, and it's a dedication to the unmarked graves on Gordon's First Nation, my reserve there, and the search that they're going to do. It might take up to 10 years because there was a lot of surrounding communities that sent their children to Gordon's school. So not only are they going to try find the bodies, but they're trying to find out which bodies belong to which nation too. So it might take up to 10 years to find that. So I know exactly what that is, and finding out about that on my homeland as well. Yeah.
Love and respect.
Yeah. So Chelsea's got the guitar now, so you might as well sing us a song, Chelsea.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna sing.
No?
We're talking about Indigenous issues.
And she grabbed the guitar and she put a cape
He
on.
handed me
So.
the guitar.
And to the listeners there, this is every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we're having an event, and that's not even enough to honor our children. I honor these children every day, but we need to do this every couple of weeks, not once a year, not every couple of months, because then people lose focus on what's going on.
Oh, yes.
So if it's fresh in everybody's heads, every 2 weeks, we are going to get justice, and I promise you all that there's going to be accountability for all this stuff. But we need to stay focused. We need to stay consistent. We need everybody to help. So that's my message for everybody, is that we all need to stay consistent with our community, our cause.
Absolutely. And if that's not enough for you guys, then just come and hang out. Just come have some fun. Just come meet some people, make some friends.
Yes.
I need friends desperately.
Yes.
We're not enough, apparently.
You guys are
You guys and us, we're not enough.
Yeah.
I need Susan Andrew to come out here.
That's 2 more than I have. So actually, I just got one right up here over here now.
So did you decide?
See, I'm already doing my job by uniting you guys.
That's right. Real.
I actually, I don't have a song. It's, what am I going to sing? Runway for.
Do it.
I don't know if you guys know this, but this is what I got known for, I guess.
Oh, she's actually gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, there we go.
Because if all else fails, then I run out of songs and I don't know what to sing. I'm like, all right, let's do
Oh,
it.
let me get the bass guitar. I know this song. Okay.
Runway for flight 209. Teardrops fall, we start to climb. This window see through the poor choice. Show the dream that's been destroyed. this plane ride holds for me. Yeah, 1,000 miles of misery. Take it away, boys. I hear the engines watch the clouds. The whole damn world looks distant now. I can't seem to put no space between my cold heart and your sweet face. Across the aisle they're holding hands, feeling brand new wedding bands. Our sweet gold has gone to rust. Now my life has turned to dust. But if I could, I'd turn around, set my feet back on the ground. 'Cause all this plane ride holds for me. Yeah, 1,000 miles of misery. So this plane ride holds for me. Yeah, 1,000 miles of misery.
Yeah. Good job.
Give me that guitar, I'll do one. How about you guys give us some parting thoughts, and then I'm going to sing a song, and that's going to be it for the day.
Mhm.
So, anything else you guys want to say before we go, or
Mr. Justin, you got
William
anything?
or Dustin? Either one of you guys?
See everybody out on Friday, whoever can make it, and stay deadly.
Ah, there you go.
She's
I'm learning.
too for me.
Okay, I'm going to sing a song that I actually wrote about the children that were found. It's called Do You Hear Me Now?
God,
Just
I
like our
gotta write
podcast.
one.
And now she has to sing harmony too because she sang on the recording.
Whoa.
You ready?
I think
Okay, how
this
does it
one
sound?
might be in tune.
Oh yeah, let me play that one.
Yeah. That one is a little, I played lead on it, so I
I'm
struck some strings on that sucker.
I'm deaf, so I can hear it. How does the song start now? Oh yeah. Rest of your life, so stand tall every day. Got a lot of life left to live, and a lot left to say. Lay back down, we need change now. As the waves pile up, do you hear me now? Untold stories about residential school days. The sound of babies crying haunts you to this day. Too many never came home, so many mothers cried. 100 years years of pain, no one paid the price. We're blessed to be alive, so stand tall every day. We got a lot of life left to live and a lot left to say. Get back down, we need change now. As the graves pile up, do you hear me now? The leaves lie scattered over unmarked graves. All the little souls mattered. What were their names? And the push of the cocoa never made it home. And just like that, you were never born. We're blessed to be alive, so stand tall every day. Got a lot of life left to live, and a lot left to see. Get back down, we need change now. As the flames pile up, do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
I hear you, brother. I loved it.
All right, guys, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. That's
Thanks
all
for
the
having
time.
us.
Have a
Thank
good day,
you.
everybody.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
everybody on Friday that can make it. Wear orange, bring a friend. We love you all. One
Hi,
nation
hi,
strong.
everybody.
Good night, guys.
Guys,
Out.
good night, everybody.